Hi there, Pitch Perfect vocal students and anyone else that's cared to drop in. I've been asked a lot about the waistband breathing technique that I've been teaching my students, and I have to say that it's been pretty spectacular actually. And one of the lovely things is watching students really connect with the power of their own breath function and their own breath capacity and their own breath pressure to fuel their voices, and I'm getting some really beautiful results from students. Now, for those of you who have struggled a little bit kind of to feel the sensation of that really low breath, there's an add-on technique that I just want to briefly talk about that has been really helpful for a lot of people, and I call it the chest check. Now, the whole point about waistband breathing or low belly breathing is that it sort of doesn't involve this area here, which is kind of a rectangular area from your clavicle, your shoulder bones through here, your clavicle, collarbone, that's what I'm trying to say, collarbone. So from your collarbone and top of the shoulder around to kind of the chest line, the breast line, that really shouldn't move when you're breathing. And it's pretty hard to teach that when singers all around the place are heaving their shoulders and heaving their chests when they breathe, and it all seems terribly dramatic, which I don't buy into at all. And I know as a trained opera singer that that's extremely disruptive to the line of your singing. So this is a very quick, very easy way of getting connected to the low belly breathing. Like I said, it's a chest check. So take your hand, make sure that your fingers are all connected and that your thumb is in line, so palm facing you. See where your clavicle, your collarbones are, and place your hand, it's almost over your heart really, sort of with the center of the palm in the center line, that's what I like to call the center line, and your fingers out. A little bit of an angle, otherwise you're going to be lifting your elbow, which is going to disrupt your shoulder, and we are talking about breathing posture here. Even though I'm sitting down, it's going to be perfectly valid. And you can just rest your arm down. So bring your shoulders nice and level so that they're not hunched up, they're not collapsed in, and you've got a lovely connection there. Now I'm going to demonstrate by taking 3 breaths, and you can see whether or not my chest moves. Now, there may be some displacement in your chest. I don't want there to be any confusion about this. The chest may displace itself under this palm line because the lungs are filling up and then the diaphragm's coming up. And that's not the same as going, it's not the same at all. So I'm going to try and demonstrate. Get myself back here, and I'll take 3 breaths. There you have it, the chest check. To make sure that your chest and your shoulders aren't heaving around when you're doing a breath. When is the best time to use the chest check and your waistband breathing? Well, obviously together and at the very start of your vocal technical work. Don't forget that every time you open your mouth to sing, you are singing. So when you are learning to sing, it's really important that you get these little things as right as you possibly can and connect them all together so that you've got a really coordinated technical approach to your singing. So a nice little example of that would be my chest check, and I'm just going to sing. So you can see that I can sing perfectly well through the phrase without heaving my shoulders around. I hope that's been really helpful. That is the chest check. Keep checking. See what I did there? Keep checking back on these videos for more tips and tricks and exercises. I will keep uploading them. And just so that We can have a little fun at the end. And I know that that probably doesn't come in a mirror image, but it says social distancing queen. See you later.